This is Hear the Song, Guess the Game. I'll play video game music. You whisper to me on Twitch, or Claudio's over on Discord. And then after about 5-10 seconds, we'll reveal what the answer is. That way you can play at home, and if somebody is able to guess it in 1 second, it won't get spoiled for you. We'll keep score for historical reasons only. Right now, this is Breath of the Wild ambient theme. So, we're going to be playing with Jace, Leadot, Rudy, Prince, Big Boss Steve, and Claudio. So, let's get started. So, to take into account the different age ranges of everybody, I did try to stack the list with a lot of stuff that might be from the 2010s, the 2000s to the 2010s, and as well as some songs from even the 80s and 90s. If it's from a really well-known soundtrack, I did try to pick stuff that was way more obscure, and if I felt like the game was lesser known, I tried to pick something that was really recognizable from that game. So if it's an unknown game, it'll probably be something like the title theme. All right, let's play the first round. Okay, so only Leadot got that one, and it was from Terraria. The beautiful beeps and bloops, wonderful atmospheric music from Terraria. I love that these the sound effects, those little beeps and bloops, kind of sound like a lo-fi chiptune, like you're hacking away and mining. A beautiful soundtrack. Celeste was a good guess. Sims 3 is a good guess. Super Mario Galaxy, also pretty good guesses. It's like a lo-fi Super Mario Galaxy. All right. Awesome. Moving on. All right. This one is from a modern-ish game. All right. That was from Overwatch. That is the victory theme. So I guess anyone who didn't get that are total losers. I feel like, I mean, it's one of those ones that I never thought I'd heard a lot of times, but it's when it really explodes on you. It's very Avengers. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you're either going to know it immediately or you're not going to know it at all. All right, this is also, what are we going to do here? Okay, I got a fun one. Let's do it. And I need to give points out too. Next song. Oh, King's Quest is an interesting guess. All right, it was Papers, Please, the faux Eastern European Soviet Communist bloc, Oompa Loompa, we're gonna get ya. Next up. Okay, we've had guesses of maybe Animal Crossing? No. Octopath Traveler? No. Stardew Valley with a lol. This was from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Prince guessed Super Mario Galaxy. I'm going to give him the point on that one. Their soundtracks are very, very similar. I think it'd be really splitting hairs. It's a Nintendo, baby. Next up, what should we do here? All right. Let's do it. Okay, all right, we've had some interesting guesses. So, it is not from Undertale. It is not from Alone in the Dark, the original. It is not an old Zelda. It's not Myst. I tried to pick a very obscure track from this game because the other tracks in this game are incredibly recognizable. Here's another one from it. That's right. It's from Super Metroid. The track that we had played was Meridia, which Wispin Claudio guessed. So Wispin Claudio will take our first round with 3 points. All right, resetting. Next, round 2. Let's pick something somewhere in the middle. Let's see here. Okay, let's do it. I do appreciate the wrong guesses. Okay, so we had 2 people get it right away. And nobody else is wagering, I guess. I think like a lot of these, you're going to know it right off the bat, or you won't. It's that opening guitar. It is not from XCOM, although I will say this part really does sound like it could be an XCOM. Those sort of like military drums, the drama of it, the horns. Okay, this is from Metal Gear Solid 4. That is the old Snake theme. Okay, we're going to go a little further back. A retro game, baby. Okay, Lena, it is not from Dragon Quest. Fake fan. All right, so Steve, Prince, Rudy, Jace, and Claudio all guessed this one, and most of them got that it was the battle theme from Final Fantasy II or Final Fantasy IV. Very good, very good, very good. I think maybe we'll add like a 0.5 for guessing the title, because if we're playing to 3, it's going to be over too quick if somebody gets the title. So maybe we'll do this next. We'll do this round of 5 because it's round 2 and the stakes are raised. Here's a hint: this next one we have played on the channel. All right, this beautiful, beautiful theme is not from Celeste. A little too happy and slow and flowy for Celeste. And it's not from Final Fantasy 13. Seems like a Chris pick. Oh, looks like Jace nailed it as well, just in time. Okay, it was from Ori and the Blind Forest. It's the main theme. For Rudy to get the chance to win. Okay, we've had some right answers in the Whisper. If you could, make sure you tell me the version of the game, the entry point. Unless this is, I'm not aware that they use this theme in every version of it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Jace got up to 5. Claudio got up to 3. Lena got up to 3. Prince got one more pick, one more point. And Steve got on the board. All right. So this was from Animal Crossing's New Horizons, the original soundtrack. This is just the title screen, so I guess it's like the main theme. All right. Excellent. So for the next one, I think for guessing the name of the track, maybe we'll do like 0.5 points. Because a lot of time it's just going to be main theme, or like the Final Fantasy one I think was pretty obvious it was the battle theme. And then we'll adjust as we play whether it should go to 3 or 5. Okay, so congratulations, Jace! Who saw that coming? Who had Jace on the card? Oh wait, did I take away all your points? Steve? What did I do to you there? Round 3, coming at you. Round 3 will either go up to 3 points or 5, depending on how everybody is doing. And I don't think we'll... I won't award an extra point for the song title unless it's, like, quite rare. But I will definitely take them in there. Maybe we can do 0.5 points. It's just like, we're going to do this like an RPG, and I'm the Dungeon Master, and the rules will change as I see fit. All right, let's look at some of these guesses. It is not from The Witcher 3, but that's a good guess. It is not from Shadow of the Colossus, which is also a pretty good guess, too. It is actually from... Oh, boy, how am I going to do this? Recalibrate. Recalibrate, damn you. Bloodborne. Bloodborne indeed. Next song. Okay, we've only had one correct guess that went to Lenot. Oh. Prince just hopped on the board. It is not from SimCity. It is The Sims. This is Buy Mode. A great throwback to 1950s shopping. And it is also not from Final Fantasy 7 or 8. Wonderful. I'll be interested to see who gets this one. This is from... I don't want to say what console it's from. It's not super retro. It's not super new. Good guess from Lena. Every JRPG ever. Lenot. It is not from Prince of Persia. It is not every JRPG ever. It is not Drakengard. It is not Diablo. It is God of War 2. Yes. All right, this next one is probably going to be quite easy for some, quite difficult for others. This is an older game. Okay, did everybody get that one? Okay, did everybody get a point that had guessed that? Please let me know. That was from Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. I gave a few 0.5s if people got if their first guess was incorrect, and or if they took a long time and it got to the point where it was like pretty obvious. Once you started hearing the monkeys, or the apes, or the chimpanzees, or whatever the hell they are. But actually, no, this part here is from the very original Donkey Kong. For the potential win, oh yeah. Man, isn't that badass? Just stopped so quickly. All right, that was not from Cyberpunk. Although, actually, there's a lot of stuff in Cyberpunk that does kind of sound like this. This one that Steve and Prince and Rudy got. It is not from Until Dawn. And Jace. All right. That is from Doom. Doom 2016 by Mick Gordon. All right. Now, since a bunch of people got to 3 points, we'll keep going. We'll do it like they do in, what is it, tennis or badminton, where you got to get 2 more than the other person? Something like that. We'll go up to 5. Anybody get that one? Okay. Lenot, I'm surprised. Prince. Wow. It is not from Space Invaders and Jace. So Jace, Lenot, and Prince with a point on that one. Excellent. The classic of all classics. All right, the answer to that, if you did not know, was from not Super Smash Brothers, but Pac-Man! Excellent. Moving on. Okay, next up. This is one of my favorite soundtracks. Okay. Oh, Jace got a late one on there for number 5. Will anyone hit number 5 with Jace? I like that guess, Steve. Steve doubts its pilot wings. It is not Earthbound. It is not Fez or Celeste. It is FTL. Faster Than Light. The Star Cruise title theme. Yes. What a beautiful theme it is. And with that one, Jace has won round, whatever we're on, round number 3, I think. Let's reset, and we'll have probably enough time for maybe one more round. Enough tunes for one more round. Okay, the start of round 4, I believe. Steve's taking off. Goodbye. Thanks for joining us, Steve. And another one falls. Here we go. Okay. A very simple song, so not a lot to go on if you're looking for any more hints. That's all it is. Prince, Lena, and Rudy guessed it. It is from Silent Hill 2. I feel like the Silent Hill 2 stuff, they have so much like drums and guitar and stuff that's really effective. I tried to pick one that was quite sparse, but still kind of evoked the feeling of the game. All right, this next one is a bit of a novelty. It's going to be a little bit different than the ones that we have done so far. That's it. I'll play it again. Now, this is an alternate theme of something you would normally hear a lot of. It is not the last moments of a child's life before getting squished to death, Leonot. It's not from Ape Escape. Okay, I'm going to play the normal version of the theme. That's the normal version of the theme. The previous one was if you hold down one of the buttons on the controller. Okay, Lena got that one. And this is if you hold down Z, Prince, Jace. Okay. That's if you hold down Z on all 4 controllers. Okay. Final Fantasy IX. All right. Yeah, so that was actually from the GameCube. So in typical Nintendo fashion, they give you this fun theme, And then because Nintendo realizes everything is a game and should be able to be interactive, if you hold down Z on the controller, you get this baby theme. And if 4 people combine the power of holding Z, you get this third alternate. Yeah. All right, this next one. I won't give the hint I was thinking because I don't want to give it away. It is not from Zelda. Wow, only Lena got that one. Interesting. If Prince can guess, he can extend the round. If not, we'll give it to Lena. It's a very relaxing theme. A theme... No, I won't give any more hints. It is relaxing. All right, Prince doesn't know it, so we'll give this round to Lena. It was from Stardew Frickin' Valley. The music composed by the one guy who made this entire game. He drew everything, he programmed everything, he wrote it, and he composed the music. One of the most impressive solo efforts of an indie game in the entire gaming industry. In the entire history of the gaming industry. All right, let's start a fresh round. I'm very curious to see who gets this one. Okay, some really interesting guesses. It is not from Sunless Sea. Prince, that's a really cool guess. Rudy guessed Mass Effect. I can see this being in Mass Effect. That slow, kind of plodding synth bass and the spaciness of it. It is not from Echo the Dolphin. I don't know how the Sega Genesis could do this. This is from, and only Kev got it, Fortnite. Next track. Not from Grandia. It is not from Celeste. It is not from Pilowings. Not from Cave Story. It is from an artistic indie game, probably about mental health. For sure. This is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, one that I've listened to multiple times all the way through, and I even did an episode on it. It is from, composed by Disaster Piece, Fez. Yeah, I did an episode where I break down like maybe 4 or 5 of my favorite tracks on it. Talk about it. Well, since nobody got the last one, maybe we'll go for something a little more mainstream for you guys, for you normies. Interesting. So we've had 2 incorrect guesses for Halo. And 1 for Skyrim. Definitely has Skyrim drums in it. But it was actually Uncharted. The first one was the Uncharted, Nate's theme from Uncharted 1. This is from Uncharted 2. Halo actually has a surprisingly good OST that's like a little more ambient than I always think it's going to be. This game is a little bit older, but still quite well known. Okay, so we had a guess that it was Manhunt. It is not. It is not Siphon Filter. It's not Time Splitter. That's a good guess. Deus Ex, that's also a good guess. Let's pop through the soundtrack a bit more and see if anybody finds it. It is not Max Payne. It is not the Powerpuff Girls. You know, for a game that is incredibly well known, I wouldn't say that it has a super well known soundtrack. It doesn't really have any tracks off of it that you hear or you don't really hear a lot of them kind of in video game music compilations, or it just never seems to pop up. All right. So, yeah, I would say that the soundtrack is not super memorable. How about, I'm going to go to the beginning. This is actually the developer's track. Developer or publisher, this is their theme. Yeah. So all those themes were from Half-Life 2. Okay, moving right along. I've been giving you guys the hard ones. Okay, this next track is a lesser known one. Maybe no one will get it, from a pretty well-known game. And I won't give anything else away unless you don't get it. Okay, people have gotten close, but they haven't guessed it yet. So I'm going to pick another track from it. Okay, are we ready? Alright, this is from Final Fantasy X. So yeah, this last track was from Final Fantasy X as well, but it was called the Albed's Tribes Chi. So probably not heard too often. And definitely has that like PlayStation 2 Final Fantasy type sound. But a pretty hard one to get. Oh, Kev, did I give you a point for... There you go. Great. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, Final Fantasy X. Beautiful. This one's going to be really, really difficult. So don't feel bad if you don't get it. But I want to try it out. Okay, so you probably recognize the doo-doo-doo as when the Konami logo plays before Metal Gear Solid 1, but this is actually from Police Knots. It's not a badass remix of their own song. Oh, I love that. Rudy got that one. Oh, it's so good. Woo. That is so 80s. God, that's good. All right. Next up. Not at 3. Can somebody tie him up?
The many miles we walk, the many things we learn, the building of a shrine, only just to burn.
It's not from Metal Gear Solid. It's not from Life is Strange 1 or 2. Oh, Jake's got it.
That's the way it is.
Why did I give Jace a 0.5? you deserved a full. You deserved a full one for that one.
May the wind be at your back.
Okay.
Good fortune touch your hand.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it
May
was.
the cards lay out astray.
That's what it was.
All from your command.
Okay.
That's the way it is.
All right, that's from Red Dead Redemption 2. Excellent. All right, where are we at here for points? Lena with 3, Kev with 3, Jace with 2. Jace is supposed to have 2.5. And... Right. Excellent. All right. So, because you tied it up, let's go to 5 points for this round. Oh, I've been waiting to play this one.
That's the way it is.
Okay, we've had some interesting wrong guesses. It is not Dead Space, Metal Gear Solid. It is not Halo 3. It's not an industrial military shooter. It is not Hellblade. It is a game that had incredibly influential combat in the 360 era. It is from Batman: Arkham Asylum. No points! It is not from Dragon Age. It is not from Dead Space. It's not Shadow of the Colossus. It was... There was a hint at the end with the wolf and the distorted vocals at the beginning. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Point to Jace. Jace is up to 3.5. He is tied, sort of, with Kevin. And Lenot. The Nintendos are killing Lenot. Here we go. Very new game. Okay, that was actually the sequel. I'm going to play you the original game's theme. So this is much older. It's the same. Ah. It is not Ratchet and Clank. It is Psychonauts. Definitely has a Harry Potter sound to it. Family Guy, the video game. This is a modernish game from the last generation, like the PS4 generation. Released on a lot of platforms. It was an indie hit. Music played a big role in the game. I think one of the themes is played by the characters in the game. It is not from Life is Strange. It is not from Firewatch. Jace has got it. From the Outer Wilds. Oh man, this makes it sounds like a corporate training video. At Excelsior, we bring you to the next level. Integrated dynamic systems processing management. Ad incorporated, targeted brand management portfolio divisions. Incorporated, limited, trademarked on the blockchain. Trading on the stock exchange. One Planet scared you too much? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's a game I need to play, not on a stream, just really able to immerse and take the time and explore and kind of fail many times. People that have played it and beaten it have a lot of people have described it as their favorite video game experience ever. All right, I've been waiting to play this track. Interesting. Nobody got this one. I guess it's not. This track itself isn't a super recognizable one, but the game is very popular, so I didn't want to pick a super recognizable one. It's not Deus Ex. It's not Blade Runner. It's not Shadowrun. It's not Nier. Interesting. All right, let's play a different track from this game. This is definitely from a period in video games where tracks became less memorable. my god, this sounds a lot like Batman. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This is the third track I'm going to play from that same game. All-time favorite tracks. It is not from Prince of Persia, but that's a pretty good guess. It is from Mass Effect. All those tracks were from Mass Effect, which had a really cool 80s dark hard synth soundtrack that I kind of didn't realize while playing it. Moving on. It is not Sonic the Black Knight, though that's a good guess. Leonot Made Me Laugh with Prince the Video Game for 0.5 points. It's from Final Fantasy 13 too! Alright, moving along. Okay, it's not Tetris Effect, it's not Hylix 2, it is not Lo-Fi the game. Let's try some other tracks from this soundtrack. Very 80s. Hard driving 80s synth. But a little more glitzy and glossy than the Mass Effect one we were hearing. It is not from Nier. It is not Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, Nobody yet on this one. Okay. Disco Elysium, great guess, but wrong. It definitely sounds, this slow part sounds like Disco Elysium. I think a lot of these are just sort of like licensed songs that they put into there. So probably a lot harder to guess. To be honest, I couldn't find the one that really would have jumped out to me, so. Hotline Miami, that was from. My bad. Those were poor choices that I gave you. Okay, moving along. Not a Japanese game. It actually, I'll say that the soundtrack sounds very, very JRPG, but it is not. It's not Xenoblade. It's not Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's play another track from this one. This one's probably more recognizable. Jace with 5.5. Leonard, it is not Chris Chan's death theme. It is not Dragon's Dogma. Jace got it with Hollow Knight. The great, great Hollow Knight. Jace with 5.5 puts him 2 points ahead of the competition. All right, I got a bit of time to play another one. Let's keep going if you like. All right, a fresh round for you. It is not from Kingdom Hearts 2. It is not Final Fantasy 6, although it does kind of sound like it could be played in some kind of enchanted forest in Final Fantasy 6. It is from Super Mario RPG Nintendo, not. Excellent. my favorite soundtracks. I thought that the vocals would really give it away. Nier Automata. Gorgeous. Next up. It's not Conker's Bad Fur Day. It is not Final Fantasy VI, although it sounds a lot like Final Fantasy VI. Oh, Rudy second-guessing himself after getting a point. It was from Chrono Trigger. Yeah, it does sound like one of those little side-scrolling platformers. Now it's from some licensed movie game. They're jumping up and down onto bread and throwing croutons at enemies. Beautiful. Bum, 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 da, da, da. It is not from Banjo-Kazooie. It's not from Mario. Or Mario Sunshine. Or Mario. You guys are all close. It's a Mario. But I'm going to need to have a little more specificness on it. It is from Super Mario Kart. The Racing. Nobody got that one. All right, let's move it on a little bit. I've been playing a lot of older stuff. Maybe we'll play something newer. This one I like to call a lightning round. It's probably going to be over real quick. I did try to pick an obscure theme from it. Here, this I'll play a very, very recognizable one from it. This is an incredible theme. Kingdom Farts. Going old school. It is not Pilot though. It really sounds like it could be a Pilot. All right, these quirky Super Nintendo beats are from Earthbound. I realize I've played a lot of retro stuff, so we'll bump it up a few decades. Rudy got that one. Oh, Jace. It is not remothered. It is not the English dub of Shenmue 1. It is not Titanfall. That's a cool guess, though. It is from, and Prince, you incorrectly guessed this earlier, Dead Space. Get ready. Prince is up to 3. Jace also up to 3. Lena guessed incorrectly. I won't say just in case it gives it away. Okay. Rudy had a chance to put that one away, and he did not. Prince grabbed it, and Jace grabbed it. It is from Banjo-Kazooie. 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 I almost thought that one was going to be way too easy. Chris, welcome. This game was very popular for a time. Okay. That didn't give a lot away. Just a guy tuning his guitar. You know, this was like quite a memorable game. This might be more of a memorable track from it. It is not Soul Reaver. That's a fun guess, though. Okay, this is from the same game. Okay, interesting. I probably wouldn't have got this either. I mean, it's probably got a familiarness to you. You've probably played this or watched the game or seen a famous scene near the end of it that makes people cry. It is from The Walking Dead. Matrix Path of Neo, according to Leon. Not memorable enough. I'm trying not to go too old school since so many people are close to a win here. Okay. No, that one might be too recognizable. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, this is a pretty obscure track. This is from the indie smash hit that was part of the indie revolution on the Xbox Live Arcade. That is a lot of violins. This is from Braid. A soundtrack I don't know. I looked through the comments and I found a couple people saying, I really like this part. So I chose it. Okay, now we're so close to a win here with some people that I don't want to have anything too obvious or anything too specific to a certain era. I'm going to play this one. Hopefully this is not too recognizable. Hopefully it's just recognizable enough. This is a game we've played on the channel. Rudy with a point. Oh, Rudy could have the win here. It is not Halo. Too generic. Yeah, it is a bit generic for actually quite a famous series. This was actually from, and Rudy got this one, Final Fantasy XII. It does sound like a Halo track. Good guess, Chris. All right, so Rudy took that round. Shall we start over? I got time for one more round, if you guys do. All right, final round. Definitely a throwback to 1960s television show themes. It's got the Chris beat. Surprisingly, this is from Super Mario Odyssey, not SpongeBob. Even though it probably should be from SpongeBob. All right, I'm not going easy on you in this round. Boom, 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 boom. This is the main theme from the game. Lena with a point. I'm surprised. I can't remember who always puts this songs from this franchise in the top 20, but I guess they're not here. It is not Nier Replicant. It does sound a little bit like that. It does sound like Kingdom Hearts, but it's not. It is the gigantic Xenoblade Chronicles. No soup for you. So this was a big game for Sony. This was them trying to jump out and hop on a popular genre at the time. Make their own version of it. On the PS1. The track is World Map. It's a very depressing world map theme. It is The Legend of Dragoon. Man, I love the soundtrack. This is a really banging theme from Sunsoft's, not Mega Man, Batman. A very difficult game. And a killer rock video game track from the NES. All right. Chris with a point. Most of the tracks in this game sound pretty similar. They're all like polyrhythmic, they're very like percussion heavy, kind of proggy stuff, ambient stuff. I played it recently on the channel by Insomniac. Gonna give Jace a point for Legend of Dragoon. This track here is Toasty. It is from Spyro the Dragon. Really fun soundtrack. Composed by the drummer of the Police, Stuart Copeland. How weird is that? It does sound like it could be from Pokemon, but it is not. Okay, I'll play something maybe a bit more recognizable from this game. I tried to go a little obscure. Oh, Jace nails it. It was from Super Mario Brothers 3. This is the whistle theme, the warp theme. Well, can't use that one now.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Disco Elysium, good guess. Prince got it with L.A. Noir. And Linot. And Chris. Man, that is a good theme. Disco Elysium, also a good choice on that one, but wrong. It's definitely Nintendo. How about that harmonica? Jeez, with a point. Maybe we'll go to 5 and then we'll call it a round for the day. Mario World 2. Rudy just got in under the gun. We'll give Rudy a point for that one. Okay, we've had a lot of Nintendo themes. I'll try to pick something else. It is not from Legend of Mario Breath of the Twilight Princess. It is not Conker's Bad Fur Day. Medieval, that's a good guess. It's not from Castlevania or Rayman. It is Warcraft 2, the human theme. I'll give you a hint. I was very surprised to see that Jeremy Soule composed this. All right, let's try a different track from this game. This could be a hard one. The soundtrack is going to be very ambient. It's Jeremy Soule. It's also like quite a cinematic game. Sort of. Very story heavy. But also lots of gameplay. I don't want to mislead you. Guild Wars, good guess. Oh, I'm going to give Rudy half a point on that one. Rudy guessed Star Wars game. It is not from Oblivion. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was Jeremy Soule in Oblivion. I know he's famous for Elder Scrolls. Did you know, I did not know this, that Jeremy Soule composed for Knights of the Old Republic? I had no idea. But now you know. Let's see if you remember it. Don't want to pick anything that Chris could get easily. Okay, this is a track that appears in almost every game in the franchise. So I'm just gonna go through the different versions of it. God, this is so Twin Peaks. All right, those were the save room themes from Resident Evil. I gave Chris, I think I gave him a 1.25 for guessing it right away, and I gave different points out depending on when you got it. Prince guessed the main hall, the police station, and Jace guessed Resident Evil about 4 games in. All right, we are very close. The first one was from the first game. Yeah, I played the save room themes from Resident Evil 1, 2, 4, and Village. Okay, Chris is close to a victory, so I won't play anything Chris-centric. But I have a lot of things on here that are Chrissy because him and I tend to like the same video game music. It is not Overlord. Ooh, Rudy. That was from Final Fantasy Tactics, the intro. Definitely one that's pretty easy if you've played the game. And if you haven't, probably unfair. All right, that was from Persona 5. Okay, let's try this one. Well, he just said the name of it. But I guess I can give that one to, I think Rudy guessed before. I didn't realize he was going to say the name of the game. Katamare damasu. All right. That was Katamari Damacy, of course. Katamare damasu. Yeah. This is an older one, but a classic. That's a good theme. All right, where are we right now for points? 4.5, 4, 5.5, 5.5, 6. You need to be 2 points higher than your closest competitor. So Jace is keeping you all alive. Did everybody get their point for that one? Please let me know. Okay, for the potential win. Alright, we've had 2 incorrect guesses for Metal Gear Solid. It is not Hitman. Interesting. This was from, and nobody got it, wasn't from Splinter Cell, it was the multiplayer main menu for Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. I thought maybe people had all played that one. I'm trying to find stuff that's pretty ubiquitous. With a big point. He's up to 5. be fair, this sounds like a lot of different RPGs. It's not an RPG. It's not The Last of Us. It's not Skyrim, but the harp sounds very Skyrim-y. Looks like only Leenock got this one. I think this is the first game, one of the first games I played on my PS4, even though it wasn't for the PS4. Oh, it's way too happy for this war of mine. It is from Journey, you big balonies. Ooh, we've had a guest for Death Stranding. For Silent Hill, it is not those. It is not Little Nightmares. This will be the final round. Chris got it on his second guess. So we could give him maybe a 0.5. It is not Abzu. It is not Subnautica. It's from the very little known game Minecraft, you big balonies. Maybe we can give Leonard a 0.25. What a great soundtrack. You know, I only played Minecraft for about 3 days, and I played 10 hours of it one day. I got so into it. I see the loop. I see the addictive loop of it, and then I was just done with it. But it's because I had other people join my server, and they just did everything, so I lost all of that. I lost all that discovery for myself. Which just sucks. It is not near. It is not Ghost of Tsushima. Prince has got that one. Rudy. Chris at 8.49. It's not Assassin's Creed. It is not God of War. And Kev with a point. Kev's on the board. A victory for us all. All right. I do believe that gives Chris a victory. With 8.49. Oh, no! No! He's not 2 points ahead because Rudy is at 6.5. Oh, shit. Chris is going to need some kind of a bonus point to pull 2 full points ahead. We're still alive. That means that Kevin could win if he gets a whole bunch of the ones right. Chris might get these drums. They're pretty straight ahead, though, for Chris drums. This is a Nintendo franchise. It does sound like it could be an SSX Tricky. It's quite modern, though. This was from... Yeah, it is very offspringy. Splatoon! That was from Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's Family. That's right, it was Celeste. One of the most commonly incorrect guesses of our show this week. The beautiful Celeste. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that means that Chris has jumped up and he has won with 9.49 points ahead of the competition. Great job, everybody. Prince, Rudy, Leonot, Jace, Kevin, Gray. Oh, you guys did fantastic. This is from Streets of Rage 2, of course. We can do this every week if you like. It takes a bit of a prep, and I'm sure we can refine it as we go along. This was a lot of fun. The video will be on the YouTube channel. If anybody, I don't know, wants to watch it or show it to somebody else, you can. Rudy, thanks a lot for the idea to not just have it in the chat. I think that makes it a lot more fun for people to play it if they're just going to watch the video of it. Chris wins with a score of 2.74. All right. Bye, everybody. Yeah.